At the age of 8 or 9, I saw a vintage movie from Yugoslavia about the Montenegrin life in the old capital, Cetinje, in a time when the idea of an automobile vehicle had not entered the ordinary people's awareness. Upon the silver screen, the black and white images are accompanied by the passionate Balkan music. The good-looking young men with large mustaches, large capes, well-starched collars, and leather boots dance vehemently with the smiling ladies and form a circle upon a pretty square. This is the flamboyant old capital of Montenegro, Cetinje, and today we're going to discover its lost beauty. The old town has not changed much in its appearance in comparison with its exterior at the time when the last sovereign prince Nicholas I was still in power. The modest neoclassic dwellings with the elegant Palladian architecture elements and the spacious public parks witness the importance of its unique political position, whilst the Principality of Montenegro was an important diplomatic messenger between the Ottoman Empire, the Habsburg, and the unpredictable Russia in a worrisome time. Various culture influenced from Italy, England, France, Bulgaria, and Russia shaped both the aesthetic tendencies in terms of music, literature, and visual art, also their view upon the progressive industrial innovations. Furthermore, through the frequent interactions, more and more Montenegrins were aware of the importance of public education. What a serene park in the middle of this mysterious old capital. The air is humid and the sunshine just hide themselves behind the beautiful trees. In accordance with the legend, the town of Cetinje was founded by Ivan the Black in the 15th century. For many curious tourists who come to Cetinje with the large tour buses from the coastal towns, his statue in the middle of the central square is a given Kodak sensation, which many would love to load upon their Facebook pages. In the middle of the medieval time, there is a large military fortress. His spiritual influence was consolidated by the flamboyant Orthodox monasteries, which advocate, among others, the importance of faith and humbleness. Cetinje had been a significant political and religious center of Montenegro. There is an impressive number of fascinating museums in Cetinje, which display the Montenegrin history, various archaeological finds from the ancient time, its unique socio-anthropological convention, and the traditional lifestyle, all of which are located within the walking distance from the royal quarter. It's really very interesting to look at the sword and the dagger in this museum. The Montenegrin swords are so nicely decorated, and it really shows the incredible skills of the people who manufactured them by hand. Balancing between the land of crescent and cross, the old-fashioned Montenegrin way of living was a product of various cultural heritages, in which the artistic fashions and engineering philosophies progressed in its unique course. A long, well-chiseled sword or a hunting rifle is often the most important emblem for a man in the past, regardless if they wore a set of walking clothes or a party costume. The weapon was always tucked in the waistband. The rifle shooting is still part of a very important ritual when celebrating a wedding today, on both the urban or the rural areas. The traditional costume of burqa has always had its importance in this country, although most people who were Bulgar lived upon the hinterland in the north. We have always enjoyed looking at the costumes, to admire each unique combination of the natural resources and the ordinary people's creativity. The design reflects both how people envisaged what was beautiful and practical, also how they would like to express their social status and wealth in a time when the latest fashion from New York or Paris was not broadcasted by the mass media and transmitted to every possible corner around the world. At the end of the day, we visited the Grand Orthodox Monastery, which was constructed at the end of the 15th century, and admired the flamboyant religious paintings on the wall in the three-naved basilica. This elegant complex is located upon the most scenic spot and is surrounded by the large oak trees and the Scotch pines. In a clear and sunny day, its holiness is enhanced by the magnificent limestone mountain that enclosed this humble but stylish town. We enjoy visiting various religious edifices on our vacation, simply because the architecture of each religious institution reflects how the local ones interpret the idea of divinity and righteousness, also what they value the most in the natural world. For a person who knows very little about the communist industry, it's a nice opportunity to sporting various different automobiles. In this day, we have seen Lada, we have seen Yodel, we have seen a number of the stereotypical cars which ones present the glory of the socialist movement. One viewed the communist days upon the silver screen, the fervent mass celebration of the proletarian ideologies, and the dialectical materialistic philosophies dominates many people's mental pictures. Such spectacles have cemented somehow our understanding of how the naive admirations of a set of abstract theories under the strict surveillance manipulated ordinary people's mind. From time to time, I ask myself how people who lived in the relatively open communist countries such as Yugoslavia perceived various socialistic slogans from TV or radio. Did they really believe that the socialistic regime would last forever after comparing the commercial developments between the capitalistic countries and the nations which were part of the Warsaw Pact? Cetinje is an inexpensive and easy day trip by minibuses from the nearby coastal towns. The scenic route is just as joyful as the visit itself. In most museums, the curators speak fairly good English.